I think, again, a big piece of it was taking a look at the last 15 years or so, and there's been, 4 or 5 alts that have been kind of either a direct throwback or some sort of historic inspired uniform. So I think those were a huge piece of it. And then just looking back at even further back, like the 94 uniform comes into mind as just a huge piece of inspiration, and I think a uniform that was well ahead of its time. And I think doing a modern take on that would just seem like a great move. So, they always wear the black uniform at home. So yes, it may be a tradition, but like at the same time, how can you evolve that? So I think this uniform speaks to that tradition, speaks to the fan base and them rallying behind this uniform, and then just elevating it to something new and bringing it into a gold uniform, and respects the tradition of like their past with it being quote unquote throwback look with a modern inspiration, but speaks to the future as well with where they continue to go. So
nowadays I'm coaching movement, right? And so in my studies of movement, I spent a lot of time looking at hunter-gatherers. And when you're looking at a hunter-gatherer, what you're also looking at is a tribe. And when you're looking at a tribe, well, here it is, the modern day version of that, right? A team. In order for the cooperating tribe to rise and to elevate from within, they must compete. You must make yourself better to make the tribe better. We've all heard this before. We know this. This is what you've been doing, right? From the end of last season to this moment right now, sitting in this chair. You've been competing all day with that veil of cooperation over the top, knowing that everybody in this room has a goal. Why do you think you run out holding hands in a swarm? Because you can't do it by yourself, fellas. You got to do it as a team, right? So we compete, we cooperate, we compete, we cooperate. We do this over and over and over again. And then when Saturday's here, well, what is that? It's time to hunt. It's time to go out and eat. Go feed the tribe. Last week you went to hunt. You didn't get to eat. Adversity has hit. Adversity has hit. Well, here's the great part. You get 2 choices. Adversity hits, you can back away, you can look out the window and point and try to find somebody to blame it on, or you can get up, you can pick up that spear, sharpen that tip, work on the skills, and hunt again. Now this looks like a crew that's ready to hunt, right? You look focused. I can feel that energy. I like that, right? So now you've got an opportunity. You've got an opportunity tomorrow night, guys. Top 10 team, undefeated, feeling good, have had your number a couple years. This is KINNICK Stadium. Wearing the gold drip, place is gonna be lit, right? It's gonna be lit. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you go out to hunt, right? You gotta throw the spear. You can't do all that work, build up all that skill, make sure everything's finely tuned. Then when you get out there, no, because you got to do it together. So when you get out there tomorrow night, don't just dip your toe in. Go all into that energy, right? Go all in. Let it immerse yourself in it. Throw the spear. Lay it out there. The atmosphere is going to be built for you to do that. It's going to be built for you to showcase what you've been working for, right? Lay it out there. You play fast, you play free, you play aggressive, but most importantly, guys, don't forget this, you play together. I love you guys. Coach, thank you.
what we gonna do to allow us to take it down all day, all night. Hey, I got one question. I got one question for everybody. Who got my back? I got your back. 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 That's what we go. Hey, family on me, family on three. 1, 2, 3, family.
The Iowa Hawkeyes look to end a 5-game losing streak to the Penn State Nittany Lions as Iowa honors Matt Kroll in the America Needs Farmers game. Good evening, everybody. Gary Dolphin with former Hawkeye great Ed Podolak. We're live at KINNICK Stadium as the Hawkeyes meet the Nittany Lions.
The swarm is entering the building, the battlefield. Second down, 10 at the Hawkeye 41. Clifford forced out of the pocket. Now he's going to run down the middle of the field. Grabbed and dropped. That's a sack.
Yeah, Brady Reef right there, and I think there was Lattimore that time.
Lattimore. Empty backfield. Now they shift Journey Brown back to a tailback spot. Here's Clifford. Steps up in the pocket. He's going to go down again. A loss of 3. Back-to-back sacks.
Golston
This time
again.
it was Chauncey. So Lattimore and then Golston. And the Hawkeyes throw Penn State back to midfield.
I'm thinking that the person taking screen and I was ready for it. I seen that. Yeah. I seen the back motion back there. What was the communication to tell me to get down? I didn't get the back to we got to make sure we communicate.
Single receivers either way and a tight end left and Weeding. They throw it to the left flat, wide open field. Smith got the first down. Let's see if Stanley can keep the drive alive. 1 running back, 3 wideouts. They blitz. Stanley sets up the screen, and there's room for Sargent. First down inside the 20 to the Penn State 19.
What a great call. They catch him in the blitz this time.
He's only missed 1 on the year. Out of the hold of Colton Rafstetter. Here's the snap, the spot. The kick is on the way. It's long enough, and it is good. The Hawkeyes take the first lead of the night with 2:12 to go in the first period. He has been money. Here we go. 3rd down and 7 from the Hawkeye 23. Clifford back to pass. Stays in the pocket. Throws to the wing. Has a man. First down at the 10. Close to the goal line. Nope. It is a touchdown Penn State. Simple flat route to KJ Hamler, and he did the rest. Penn State blitzes. Goodson breaks free. Midfield 45-40, 35-30. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line of Penn State. A blitz burner there.
That's what happens when you blitz those 2 inside backers.
So the drive is still alive. Rush coming. Stanley gets rid of it. Caught by Weeding, the tight end. Out near midfield at the 49 of the Hawkeyes.
Beautiful throw, beautiful pattern.
Out of the gun. Sargent is in there to block. Stanley, pump fake short, lobs it to the far sideline. It is caught by Amir Smith-Marset at the 5-yard line. The Hawkeyes are going to have 1st and goal. What a throw by Stanley into tight coverage.
Yeah, that was Tariq Castro Fields right on top of him, but that was a great just speed to get to that ball.
So Duncan will punch the field goal through this like a point after try, and it's good with 20 seconds to go till halftime, and the Hawkeyes close to within 7-6.
The Heartland is brought to you by Mediacom. Today's broadcast is powered by Extreme. Feel the power of amazingly fast internet, up to 1 gig. University of Iowa Healthcare, changing medicine, changing lives.
All right, defensively, 3rd down. Let's get off that field. Run through those tackles, pressure that quarterback. Let's get off the field offensively. Just a little more detail, protection. All right, and let's hit those plays that are out there. This is right where we want to be. It's a 30-minute game. Nothing changed. Every play, 30 minutes, our best ball. Let's go. Let's go.
Double slot, 2x2, 1 running back. Out of the gun. Clifford back to pass, steps up in the pocket. He's drilled from behind by A.J. Epinesa.
Couldn't come at a better time, and he just pushed a 330-pound offensive tackle backward
State 7-6 for the moment. Clifford hands off to Brown, and he appears to be over.
They're coming in,
Well, they're going to say no. They've been scoring so many touchdowns, he hasn't had a lot of opportunity. This one's got plenty of leg, and it's right through. Now, the Hawks will gladly give up the 3 versus the 7. But let's see if the Hawkeye offense can drive for a few runs. Blitz coming. Hawks pick it up. Stanley completes the pass to Brandon Smith. He's at the Iowa 40.
He dropped it.
Now the ball's out, and I think Iowa's on it. Hawks have been pretty clean in that area, but still trail 10-6. Stanley hit as he throws again, picked off, intercepted up near the 40-yard line by Penn State. Jaquan Brisker, the safety.
Well, I'll tell you, Nate Stanley's going to have to sit in the ice tub tonight with the hits that he's taken.
2nd and goal at the 5. Let's see what Penn State calls. Here's the sweep to Kane. Toss sweep, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown. 3 minutes, 14 seconds to go in the game, and Iowa down 17-6. Here comes the rush. Stanley fires, caught, first down by Nico Reganey. Stanley to throw. Goes to the end zone. Lobs it to the far corner. It is caught. Touchdown. Touchdown, Brandon Smith. A great grab, and the Hawks are still alive.
My, oh my, right over the top of that defensive cornerback. Got his hands up over the defensive back's
John
head.
Reed. Again, great coverage, but Stanley put it up there and told the big fella to go get it. And the Hawkeyes are still in it. Hawks need a stop to get the ball back. 1 timeout remaining, trailing by 5. They hand it off to Kane, and he's jammed up at the line of scrimmage. Oh no, I take that back. He kept going, kept the legs going. First down, Penn State at the 40. Final score, Penn State 17, Iowa 12, as the Hawkeyes drop back-to-back games to Michigan last week. Penn State tonight.
The Heartland is brought to you by Iowa Corn. Brought to you by Iowa's corn farmers of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board. You may think Iowa grows corn, but the truth is, corn grows Iowa.
What if I don't like it that way?
Well,
We got a hawk in here?
they actually do talks or, do public programs and things for school kids or the public themselves. It's kind of nice that there's not many people get to see this close.
I don't know what to say.
The password's just 000.
So don't put it in
Yeah,
yet until you sit
don't
down.
put it in until you sit down.
Alright.
Alright.
Sit down, huh?
Yep.
Man, we're gonna be out there looking bright.
97. He had them. Yeah, he showed them to me.
I knew LeVar did too, and I knew they crossed over.
Yeah.
I can't remember what
He
they
showed them to me when I was young, and I thought they were the coolest things ever.
Wait, does he still have his?
Yeah. I think I'm 95% sure he still has this, but it's the black with the yellow, not the
Right.
the yellow with the black.
Good. Please get these shots.
You push up. And you'll step up. There you go.
He likes them. He like instantly relaxed.
Ah! Let's go!
Lift it up.
The Heartland is brought to you by U.S. Cellular. Hawkeye football is brought to you by U.S. Cellular. Avoid breakdowns in coverage with U.S. Cellular. Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Hy-Vee proudly supports the Iowa Hawkeyes.
So I saw the corner bail as soon as I got off the ball. So I just tried to just run even harder because I know I had to beat him. And Nate just put up a ball where I could get it, and I just reached over his back. It was kind of like the same feeling of last year against Minnesota, because I had caught that ball over his back and I just had it in my hands. And even like when I was hitting the ground and everything, I kept it steady so it wouldn't move.
There's a lot of things we could have fixed. There's a lot of things that we could have done better. Communication is probably the biggest thing. It was loud, it was crazy, and that's just something that we have to expect every game whenever we play in the Big Ten is stadiums, fans are going to be into it, and it's going to be loud, and we got to overcome it because that's what every team does. And so just overcoming the noise and just being able to communicate across the board is probably the biggest thing that we probably had to fix in that game. I think Gino said it in one of his interviews was that we're a family, we're in it together, and that's the right mentality to have, is that we're in this together offensively, defensively, special teams. I mean, the three phases. We're all one big family, it's a brotherhood, and it's going to take all of us to win the games. They're really good at getting passes off, quick passes, quick routes. They're really good at just getting it out of the quarterback's hands, and he's kind of an inexperienced guy. This will be his fourth start. He had to go into the middle of a game with an unexpected injury with their last quarterback, and he's been in there, he's been doing well, but we just got to get pressure on him and make him uncomfortable. They play a lot of cover 3, cover 6, and cover 4. They have a bunch of athletic guys on defense, they're DBs, and they're very physical too. They have a physical nickel player, and they rotate some guys in and out. Coming off those 2 losses, it was, it's not a good feeling, but we know that we know what kind of team we are. We know that we could bounce back quickly. All we have to do is just get back to practice, practice harder, execute more, and come in this weekend and play hard and get the win for our fans.
This week's University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital Kid Captain is 8-year-old Gabby Yoder of Kelowna. When mom Abby Yoder was taken to her local doctor to get her 20-week ultrasound, a mass was discovered on the right side of Gabby's heart. A follow-up fetal echocardiogram at the University of Iowa hospitals and clinics led to a diagnosis of hypoplastic right heart syndrome. That's a congenital defect in which the heart's right side is underdeveloped. The condition requires 3 surgeries to reroute blood to the lungs and ease the workload of the one pumping chamber. 7 days after Gabby was born, she underwent open heart surgery at UI Stead Family Children's Hospital. She would have 2 more surgeries by the time she was 4. Congenital heart defects require lifetime care. But according to Mom Abby, today Gabby is the coolest kid with the biggest heart, who just is a perfect example of living life to the fullest. Gabby Yoder, this week's Kid Captain.